All right, good afternoon. Welcome to USSSA Spacecoast Stadium, where we have Classic Glass facing off against Roofx. I'm Josh Kirsten. I'm here with the notorious Brock Frentzel, same guy that's got hit by a softball off his head on October 8th, 3 out of the last 4 years. Dan Kirkwood gives the first pitch a ride, foul, way foul. Brock, welcome to the booth.
Thank you. Thank you for that entrance.
Yeah. We got Mooch on the mound, starting off against Classic here, Dan Kirkwood. Two veterans, been around the game a little bit. Mooch quite a lot more than most. Kirkwood gives it a ride down the line for a foul ball, strike 2. We've got Brock. You've gotten the chance to face Mooch here in recent history quite a bit. Give the listeners and viewers an idea of what they're up against here.
Obviously he's going to dance around a whole lot. Pitches really well to his defense, and his defense is fantastic. You got McClanahan over at shortstop, and then Brandon Yoder, their center fielder, Monday night was making plays where he was jumping over the tent fences, had half his body above him, bringing back home runs.
He's a good athlete, real good ball player, Brandon. And then let's not forget Jeremy Fry as well up the middle, one of the best middle guys in the game, and he's super young too, which is crazy. Shannon Smith there takes a walk, using the Dudley ZN Stadium ball. Dimensions of the field. We have the second pitch of ball there. The dimensions of the field, we got 325 down the lines, 365 in the gaps, 385 to center. Mooch issues his second straight walk there. Drives it out to center field, as we talked about earlier, Brandon Yoder there. Wow. Billy Wright puts it out to right field, tailing away from Arliss Miller, up against the wall. That ball's gone for a 3-run shot in the first inning. It's interesting that ball, we just got done watching the last game, the ball wasn't really flying we're in the kind of the dead of the heat of the day. It's pretty humid out. We're definitely using a good ball, but it's still tough as he goes to back up through the middle for a base hit to center field, pulls up there at first. That's a really good approach in my opinion, up with major teams in power situations. As Sel Formosa steps up, hits a hard ball to the third baseman for the third out of the inning.
They constantly hit and they run. They put a lot of pressure on the defense, taking extra bases.
Yeah, absolutely. Takes the first pitch, hits it hard to right field. Looks like it's gonna be right at Greg Downing for the first out of the.
They're looking first strike. They try to drive a line and just then go hard into the gaps.
Agree with those calls. And ball 3. Goes hard down the right field line. That's going to be an easy double. Little bobble out in right field. Jeremy comes in, Terry comes in. Look, Brandon Yoder's on third base. But his first year with the Silverback and Roofx team, and but it would have been the non-conference.
Maybe. But he whacks it.
Yeah, another walk there issued by Dan Bean for John. Ooh, close one. Ball 4, that'll walk a run in. Brandon Yoder comes in to score. Not doing that as we talk him up as he rolls into a double play to end the inning. We've got Greg Downing steps up to bat for Classic Glass. Puts a swing on the first pitch. Base hit to right field. Hustling down right. Pulls up. And Rob Rube at 1A, 1B. I mean, as Brandon Bowen swings on, drives it to left field. Marcus Miller back. Makes a catch. Good strong throw into second. Greg Downing. Mooch doing his grenade toss. Dan hits it hard at third baseman. Couldn't quite come up with it. Tries to get into it. Skies it up to the right field. Arliss looks to be camped underneath it. Makes a catch and throw into second. Runners advance from first and second to second and third. And ball walk. Loads up the bases here. See how Mooch approaches this. Pretty straightforward pitch. Ryan hits it out to right field. Arliss going back, and that is gone. On cue. Grand slam. I'm in the top of the second here. Scratches at least the 4 there. Now they're at 2 outs. Blake Lively up 4. Blake puts a really good swing, line drive to right field for a base hit. Tries to go out to right center here. Arliss drifting back and squeezing for out number 3. Puts a good swing on it, drives it to center for a first out. If I'm not mistaken, Nick Bowden, a huge fan of Marcus Miller, as he drives one into left field for a base hit. Trying to bring it to the top. Tries to hit one over to the right side. Second baseman sticks with it. Gets Mooch out at first base. Brings up Arliss Miller, top of the order here. Drives one out to right. Looks like he got into it. That one is gone. He tries to go out to right field. I think he got underneath it just a little too much. It's a fly ball to Greg. First pitch driven to right field. Arliss Miller there to make the catch. Puts a good swing on it to left field. Drives at Marcus Miller. Tries to make a play. Bounces right in front of him. Little bobble, and Sal takes advantage of that.
Everyone's like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Greg tries to go up the middle. Does so successfully for a base hit. That's going to bring Sal Formosa around to score. He's doing some of his Magic Man moves. Fly ball out to right field. Arliss looks like he's camped underneath it. Makes a good strong throw to second base to hold the runner at first. Dan tries to step into it. Gets it out to right field. Foul for a foul out in the 3rd out of the inning. He's got a strike on. Got to keep it fair here. Dan Bean pitches it inside, trying to dare him to pull it. Flies out to center, left center there. Typically what we would see Brandon do is go for that left center gap as he tries to lift it out to right. Gets under just too much underneath it. Drives it out to right field. Right fielder Greg comes in, tries to get it on the first hop, gets the ball in quickly, keeps Joey to first. Joey's another one that's, again, left center, left field. That brings up John Troyer here, their 3rd baseman. Man on first. Going out of here, right field got all of that one. Hit it real well. 2-run home run for John Troyer and Roofx. Puts him on the board for the bottom of the 3rd. Guarantees that they were going to win this inning. Throws it on the outer half. Tries to go up the middle. Hits a chopper to the middle. All right, top of the 4th, and we're back here at the 2023 Men's Major World Series here at USSSA Spacecoast Stadium. I'm Josh Kirsten here with Brock Frentzel. Tries to yank it down the right field line, just fair. Stays in fair territory. It's going to be a guaranteed double there for Kirkwood. Born and raised Columbus, Ohio, never gets hurt. Cleveland one week. Base hit through the infield for Shannon. In front of the left fielder, Marcus Miller comes up throwing, getting in. Ryan steps up, puts a big swing to left, trying to go that way. Marcus is heading back to the wall, and he got it. Tries to get into one here to right. Looks like he got it, and he did. That ball is gone. That was poked pretty good there by Blake Lively. To play with, as I mentioned, Billy Wright steps into the plate, hits a line drive to left field. Marcus Miller snags that. You got Russell Consigliere that pushes one through there in front of the left fielder for a base hit. I like that approach. Sal takes another hack at it, hits it out to Brandon Yoder in center field. Greg stays with the pull swing, gets underneath it. It's a fly ball to Arliss Miller in right field for the 3rd out of the inning. He's got some pretty good swings in him. And there's one of his best ones.
Absolutely. You got to trust that he's going to put it in there just like he does there. And
yep. Drives the ball to right center for a hit. Hustling to second base as the throw comes in. And
these longer bases, they
drives it down. Marcus drives it down the left field line. Fair ball. Going to be a double at least. That's going to score 2. Marcus is going to hold up at second base. It's a fly ball pop up at a second base, and that one's not going to be a productive out.
I'm hoping that Laser David second base.
Bases this weekend are 75 feet, so he would be a little short of first base if that was the case. Jeremy hits a fly ball out to right. Greg Downing camps underneath it. Good strong arm in right field. Arliss is going to test it on the way to second and slide in safe.
Anything to get on.
That'd be big. Now it's a fly ball and it gets underneath the ball a little bit. Lifts it out to left. Left fielder's running in. Oh, it falls short. The wind got a hold of it and just killed it. 2 runs are going to come in. As Tim Barnes would say, that's why we're running. Says it in a lot deeper voice. Sounds a lot cooler than when I say it. Drives everybody nuts. Got a chance to capitalize here and take a lead. Puts a swing in the right center gap. That's what you expect out of him right there. He's going to run for days. That's going to bring in Terry. Brandon's on 3 easy. Going to hold up there with a triple, stand-up triple. Well. Ooh, puts a good swing on it. It's a line drive at the first baseman. Gets past him, and he beats it out with a good hustle with first. Goes at the second one, hits a ground ball to the middleman, Blake Lively. Throws it over to first for the third out of the inning. Roofx has got the infield shifted to the left. Brandon Yoder and centers shifted hard to right. Brandon puts a hard swing to the 6th hole. John Troyer makes a nice diving stop. Dan Bean tries to get into one there. Arliss going back up and hit the wall, and that's a home run. On cue for Brock Frentzel. Good job, Brock. Way to call it.
Those broadcasting classes are paying off now, huh?
Ooh, puts it down the third baseline with a strike on. That is a gutsy swing. Stands up in the second with a double. Shannon Smith steps up, takes a swing, sends it out to right field. Arliss Miller's back, makes the grab. It's a win. Mooch throws the double ASA height limit pitch for a ball. Gives you the feeling that he may not want to pitch to Ryan here. So he throws the next one short.
He went right field and then left field, both home runs.
And that one hits the plate for ball 3. Brings up Blake Lively. Man on first and third and 1 out. Strikes it well to right field. Gone. Big 3-run home run for Blake there. Brings up Billy Wright. First pitch hard and inside. Pulls it down the left field line. Fair. That's going to be extra bases. 2 rounds first. Slowly gets into second base. Consigne. Tries to hit it out to left field. Marcus Miller's under it. Catches it. Throws it in. That's going to hold the runner at second. Brandon Yoder in center's moved over to right center. The left center gap's pretty big. Sal Formosa tries to go out to right center. Gets underneath it just a bit too much. Flies out to Arliss Miller to end the inning. Somewhere in Cleveland. Farron rips it down the left field line. That's going to be fair and bring extra bases to start the bottom of the 5th. As he kind of limps into second, battling, I believe, a knee-hit home run. Oh, tries to go over the middle. Dan makes a nice jumping stab. Gets him out at first. Hits one well out to right. Right fielder's drifting back to the wall, and that ball is out of here. Marcus Miller steps up, takes the first pitch swinging. Base hit to right field. Greg Downing comes up throwing pretty good. Got a pretty strong arm out there in right field. Jimmy Miller there hitting in Mooch's spot. It's a base hit through the infield. Arliss hits it out to right field, gets some air under it. Greg's back to the wall and gone. Arliss comes up big again with another home run to right field. Swings at the first pitch, hits a ground ball through the infield. That good for something, Austin. That a boy. Oh, Terry hits it. Second baseman Billy Wright misses it. Line drive off his glove, goes into right field. Terry's hustling into second. That's going to put Terry and Jeremy at second and third. We got a timeout being called. Meeting of the minds at on the rubber. Swings hard. Oh, nice play at first base by Ryan Ramirez. Great pick. Makes another play. That's almost an identical play. 2 in a row to get him out of the inning. Then take the lead 18-17 after 5 innings here. But we've got a heck of a game. Classic Glass is going to come up. Puts a big swing on it there. Hits a high fly ball to center field. Brandon Yoder comes in.
Trying to speed up the game.
Brandon hits it on over the shortstop, Ryan McClanahan. But a hustle down first base, putting the pressure on him. Definitely at the New Balance sign. That's not drifting very much. Hits that to Arliss for the second out of the inning. And ball 3. This would be big if they can get Ryan Ramirez in the box.
Yes.
Ryan Ramirez in the box with no open bases. Shana puts a really good swing on it right there for a base hit into center, right center. That's going to bring Bowen in to score from second. Goes up the middle, the bouncer. Jamie Fry makes a really nice play with a throw over to first to get the third out of the inning. That brings up here John Troyer to lead it off for Roofx in the bottom of the 6th. Puts a, ooh, I think he lifted a little too much. Maybe not. Greg's back at the wall. That's gone. John Troyer hits another one to right field.
Screaming it.
Around the bases. Farron Fry drives one out to left field. Hit well. Dan Kirkwood's there to reel it in. Dago. Base hit up the middle for Jason Slawbach. Puts a big swing out to right center. Did he get enough? At the wall. Greg Downey makes a real nice jumping catch up against the wall. Gets the ball in. Next one, insider half. Marcus rips it into left field. Runner's going to come around and score from second. That's a big base hit. Scored in that run right there. Puts him up by 2. Puts a little bit more pressure on Classic Glass going in the top of the 7th. As Mooch steps up to the plate here, tries to dink one in between or in front of the right fielder. Greg Downey comes in, makes the catch in the third out of the inning. All right, we're back here for the top of the 7th, 2023 Men's Major World Series, and let's showdown Classic Glass versus Roofx. Roofx took the lead in the bottom of the 6th. They're up 20-18, so Classic's got some work to do. And he walks him. Going. You got Billy Wright stepping up again. Drives one out to left center. It's hanging up. Gets down in the left center gap. Billy Wright's going to get to second with a double. Blake Lively over to third. So now you got second, third. Nobody out. Goes hard at right center. Ball's going back. Brandon Yoder's going back into the gap. Catches the ball. That's going to score 1. Billy Wright from second was hustling to third here. Takes it up the middle for a base hit. Really good swing right there. That's going to score the run from third and tie it up.
Cut it down a little bit, get on top of it some more.
Ooh, puts a charge into one to right field. Arliss is back. That ball's gone. Good time to make an adjustment right there. 2-run home run gives him a 2-run lead. It's going to put Classic up 22-20. First pitch swinging, line drive to Brandon Yoder in center field. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Percentages. Bean tries to hit it up the middle. You had a really good moving Jeremy Fry there. Makes the play, throws it over to first for the third out of the inning. Puts a charge into one to right field as he's done the last few at-bats, and that one's going to be no different getting out of here with a home run.
That's a huge swing by Arliss right there.
If I'm Jeremy, try not to do too much. Get on base for the guy behind you. Swings it out to right center. Great swing right there. Looking to take 2. Gonna do just that. Right fielder Greg Downing gets it in. Let him end it. Tries to go out to right center. Tries to end it himself here. Going back. Greg Downing at the wall. Oh man, what a catch by Greg Downing. Gets up over the wall to steal a home run. The game-winning home run. Great swing by Terry Lambright. Even better catch by Greg Downing over the wall to steal one.
You got to think he's going there. He's going at that Easton sign out there in left field.
Pulls it hard to right field. I think that ball is going to get up and gone to win the game. Downing wasn't able to reach up and steal that one as he did the one before. Great gain by both Classic Glass and Roofx. Comes down to the wire, bottom of the 7th, and Roofx walks him off with a Brandon Yoder 2-run home run. Pretty good game to watch right there.
Yeah, it was a great game. Down to the wire. Another one of these first-round games like that.
Roofx comes away with the win over Classic Glass 20.